What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about the top 5 most heavily shorted EVs to add to your watch list for this upcoming week. So I want to go over all the things that you need to know, but first make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off with stock number 5, you have RIVN. And RIVN did get hit quite hard over this last week, down 8.97, over the last 1 year down 55.93, and in 2024 it is down 55.5%. They did unveil their Q3 numbers as well as the date of their earnings, and it wasn't that great. Not only that, they did kind of downgrade their actual year-end estimates as well to be between that 47 and 49,000. So not the best kind of scenario, but as a byproduct, shorts didn't really double down. If anything, they returned 566,000 shares. 16.79% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 122.86 million shares overall are being shorted. Cost to borrow average is 0.82. You do see cost to borrow minimum being negative, so that does mean there is a broker out there physically paying people to short RIVN. So kind of manipulation, but the reason why, again, I do this video every single week, but I think this upcoming week is very, very important, especially with all the data points that have been coming out. So you had a hell of a lot of consumer data. You had Powell speaking on Monday this past week. So employment on Wednesday, you had initial jobless claims, and then you also recently on Friday had payroll and also unemployment, all of which were relatively positive. And so of course that kind of shows that, it might be premature to say, but a bottom is in for the market. And even though we might not be getting a 50 basis point cut for the November 7th meeting, probably just sticking to a 25, but still the economy is strong. Consumers are out there spending the money, earning the jobs. So again, where a lot of stocks are heavily shorted, they might kind of feel the pinch. Once again, it might not be in all of these cases, but take that with a grain of salt. So that was stock number 5, good old RIVN. Moving on to stock number 4, Workhorse. Did have a pretty good day on Friday, up 9.93% over the last 1 year, down 90.46, and over, I guess in 2024, down 89.27. Right now, 25.37% of the free float is being shorted, works to be 5.28 million shares. Shorts increased a small amount, 96,000 shares on Friday. Utilization 89.77, and then short score, so the higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening, is 81.83. And then cost to borrow, of course, the average is 22.18. There's a lot of other good information right up top here that I don't necessarily bring up, and same goes for this. I don't bring up a lot of this type of information, market cap, volume, so feel free to pause it and go through it. One thing that I do want to go over though is this right here. So through IBKR does indicate around 600 shares is available to be shorted. So yeah, like I indicated last week, you could see some buying coming from entities just for the purposes of lending some shares out. So yeah, you might see that come early next week. We'll just have to wait and see. Moving on to stock number 3, NKLA. Did go down 3.27%. Over the last 1 year, down 88.19, and in 2024, down 80.83. Based on this, shorts did return about 66,000 shares. 30.55% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 15.01 million shares. Cost to borrow average is fairly high, as what it has been for a while now, but 301.36% is that average. Through IBKR does indicate around 450,000 shares is available to be shorted. So yeah, this is a interesting stock. Again, I go over the top 5 most heavily shorted stocks. It is always fun to analyze exactly what shorts do on a daily basis. So again, NKLA as well as RIVN shorts did return and took advantage of that, whereas Workhorse shorts increased. So again, it's kind of interesting to analyze behind the scenes. Moving on to stock number 2, you have Lucid. So it did go down 1.47%, and in my opinion, the only reason why they did go down is because of somehow their connection to RIVN. Even though they don't really overlap essentially business wise, but They both launched at the same time, both kind of encountered similar type of difficulties operationally. So yeah, that's why I do feel it did go down. But over the last 1 year, down 39.93%, and in 2024, down 20.67%. Currently, 30.64% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 274.63 million shares overall are being shorted. Shorts increased 628,000 shares on Friday. Cost to borrow average is 5.48%. Utilization is 95.28. Just drawing your attention over here, you can kind of see just shorts have been really doubling down, and I have a dedicated video channel all associated to Lucid, and that's one thing that I've been really bringing up lately is just what do shorts know? Because the broader market has been rallying like crazy, but shorts have been acting as though that they know some information, which is very, very weird. Logically, like Lucid could be seen as very suppressed if they do come out with their Q3 numbers better than anticipated, unveil the gravity, or at least give some time frame on that. It could really propel the stock higher, which would put shorts in a very difficult scenario. But what do shorts do? Regardless of whatever is happening in the broader market, shorts are kind of doubling down. So again, something to kind of just keep in mind. But through IBKR does indicate around 1.5 million shares is available to be shorted. But moving on to good old stock number one, you have Faraday Future. So it did go down 3.7 or 3.5% on Friday. Over the last 1 year, down 98.09, and in 2024 it is down 90.26. Based on this, it is no longer on the threshold list. 37.07% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 4.5 million shares overall are being shorted. Shorts increased 192,000 shares on Friday. Cost to borrow average 53.62, and then short score is 82.42. As I've been very clear in the past, I do not feel that this is correct, only because I feel, again, there is dilution occurring behind the scenes, just they haven't disclosed that yet. So we'll just have to wait and see. But until that happens, it is still stock number one. In my opinion, once we find out, it should probably be around that 15 to 20% range, but again, until that does happen, it's still stock number one. But through IBKR does indicate around 100,000 shares is available to be shorted. So let me know your thoughts on these top 5 most heavily shorted stocks. Is there any other stocks that you have been buying, and is it for a squeeze play? Another hot one that I do cover under this channel, so Financial Journey, is NEO. And so that one has been a very interesting one over the last little bit. So that one could be seen as a squeeze play as well, just based on the percentage. It didn't make the top 5. Again, RIVN is sitting at 16.79. And just so you guys are aware, NEO is sitting at roughly 12.68%. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And as well, if you guys do like my channel and want to support the growth, I've just launched a new kind of list of membership levels that you can join. I have a link to that is in the description below and also the comments. So I really appreciate anyone who has joined, and I'm going to have a little bit of a you can kind of see all the current members at the very end. So yeah, with all that, I appreciate all of you guys watching.